Hey, what it do? It's your boy Five back with another one. Early morning hunt edition. Shouts out to the entire boxing community. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe. Check us out. We go live every Sunday, Usual Suspects Sundays at 3 o'clock. Right here on YouTube, 503 line. Hard hitter sports and entertainment. Let's get into it. So, reports are coming out. It's all over the internet. Articles are being made. Videos are being made. Canelo Alvarez versus Terrance Crawford. The face of boxing versus the number one pound for pound fighter in the game. In my opinion, in Terrance Crawford. We just did our pound for pound list Sunday. And of course, Terrance Crawford is number one in the Usual Suspects realm. Pretty much everybody in the crew said Crawford was number one, pound for pound. And of course, man, Canelo Alvarez, man, he's the face of boxing. It gets no bigger than the Canelo Alvarez fight. He is the final boss in boxing that any fighter wants to fight. Anywhere around middleweight, welterweight, he is the holy grail. Now, let's talk about the logistics of this fight. It's being reported that Turki of Rider Season is trying to get this fight made. The reports are that he is targeting Cinco de Mayo weekend in America. That's right, in America. It's being reported that a Rider Season will most likely be in the month of May in Las Vegas. So that once again debunks the narrative for all of the Turki haters, saying that Turki is bringing boxing back to the Middle East, to Saudi Arabia, to Dubai. What would a hater say now? What would they say now? If Turki delivers on this fight, it pretty much debunks the narrative that, you know, he only cares about bringing fights to the Middle East, which, by the way, we cannot forget that, I mean, he did put together one of the best cards of this era and probably in boxing history with the 5v5, which Terrance Crawford fought on that card and he beat Israel Mazrimov. You had El Rayo on that card versus Pitbull Cruz. You had a lot of good fights on that card. But anyways, Terrance Crawford versus Canelo, man, let's talk about it, man. I think that fight is, once again, like I say, the number one pound for pound fighter in the world going up against the face of boxing. Now, let me just be clear. I'd rather see Canelo fight David Benavidez, but for whatever reason, that fight is still not happening. We know Canelo has 1,000,001 excuses as to why he won't fight David Benavidez. And David Benavidez has moved on with his career. He's moved up in weight. He has fought Vostik in his first fight at 175. Now he's fighting David Morrell Jr. That fight will be coming up in February with PBC's first card of 2025. And you know, David Benavidez, David Morrell, they doing their thing. Hopefully the winner of that fight can get the winner of Bivol Better Beef at a later date. But when you're talking about Crawford and Canelo, man, Canelo has stated numerous times his weight classes for a reason. Crawford is attempting to move up 2 weight classes, man, to fight this guy. And in my honest opinion, one or two things will happen. Option one, or conclusion one, shall I say. Canelo would just be too strong, too powerful, too big. The punch resistance will be very, very high. And I don't know if Canelo will be fazed by any of Crawford's punches in the fight. And, you know, the bigger, stronger fighter will probably overwhelm the smaller guy. Or option two, conclusion two, Crawford will outmaneuver, outsmart, outwit Canelo. And it's going to take a lot of good boxing IQ, good strategy from Crawford to really give Canelo problems. Now, the biggest question I think in that fight is, will Canelo be able to time and hurt Crawford? Will Canelo be able to time him and hurt him when he does punch him? And we can say the same thing about Crawford. Will Crawford be able to hurt and time Canelo with his speed? Will he be on the front foot? Will he be on the back foot? That is something that we really have to take into consideration, because the last guy we seen move up in weight, 2 weight classes to go up to fight Canelo and Jermell Charlo, he was hella reluctant to go on the front foot and really go at Canelo. And we seen the difference in size and power in that fight. And Charlo had nothing for Canelo. He had nothing for Canelo, man. And when Canelo was able to time and catch Charlo flush, he bent the knee. Will that most likely happen in the Crawford fight? We shall see, man. I think Crawford is a different animal. He's a different beast. Going into this fight, man, like I say, it's gonna be an uphill battle for Crawford. But I'm not mad at the fact that Crawford is the top runner up for that fight. It will be a challenge, though. It will be a challenge. It will be an uphill battle. And if anybody deserves that fight, man, it's Crawford, bro. Outside of Benavidez, it's Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else doing what Crawford is doing in the men's division. I mean, 2-time undisputed 4 division weight champion. You know what I'm saying? Crawford has been moving up in weight his entire career, and he has had success moving up in weight his entire career. Now, like I say, Canelo is the end all be all, man. He is the final boss in this chapter of boxing for, like I say, the welterweights, the middleweights. You know what I'm saying? If you fight somewhere in around that division from 147 to 168, that's the fight you want to get. That's gonna give you the most money, the most clout, and of course that seals your legacy. That gives you the stamp of greatness in this boxing game. And Canelo is the real face of boxing, man. Let's just be real, bro. I know a lot of people don't like to admit that, but Canelo is the real face of boxing. Like I say, you have multiple faces in boxing, but when you really talking about the real actual face of boxing, especially on this side of the pond, it's Canelo Alvarez, man. Nobody in Southern America is doing what Canelo is doing. Nobody demands and commands the market like a Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez makes the highest amount of money. He has a country behind him, and I think other guys are attempting to get to that level and that status of a Canelo, but nobody has the resume that a Canelo has. I mean, Canelo has, names on his resume from 147 to 168. Let's just be real. Every weight class Canelo has fought at, man, he has a great body of work when it comes to names. And like I say, he demands the market like no other. And I'm pretty sure he's going to make crazy amount of money fighting a Terrance Crawford, especially if you have Turk Al-Sheikh involved. This will probably be one of Canelo's highest paydays. This will probably be Crawford's highest payday outside of the Errol Spence fight. So if they can get this fight done, it's a win-win for boxing. Don't really know how diehard boxing fans feel about it, but I think it'll definitely bring in casuals, and of course the diehard boxing fans will watch it, even if they don't like the fact that he's fighting Terrance Crawford, because a lot of people do want to see the David Benavidez fight. But like I say, this is all rumors. Nothing is signed, sealed, and delivered, but the reports are out. There's multiple videos out. There's multiple posts on social media. There's articles out about this fight, and this will be a win-win for Turk, man. This will be another win-win for Turk. If Turk can get in the business of Canelo Alvarez, I mean, he's pretty much solidified himself, because not only is he putting on the best cards overall, he has restored the heavyweight division with all of the heavyweight fights that they're putting on for Ryder season. But now he has the #1 face of boxing in America and Mexico. And I mean, I don't really know what will the haters have to say about that. I would love to hear it. I would love to hear the deflection and the debunking start. You know what I'm saying? Because it really gets no better than Canelo Alvarez. I mean, the only thing left for Turk to probably do next, if he does get the Crawford and Canelo fight, is to get a Tank Davis versus a Shakur, or a Devin Haney versus a Shakur, or a Devin Haney versus Tank. If he can get in the business of Canelo Alvarez and get in the business of Tank Davis, I mean, what we talking about here? What we talking about here? But y'all let me know what y'all think about it, man. Smash my like button. Smash the like button, subscribe, and get in the comment section. If you don't do anything else, subscribe, smash the like button. And please leave a comment in the comment section down below and let me know what y'all think about Terrance Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, Cinco de Mayo 2025. In America, in Las Vegas. Rider season is coming back to America. Stateside, baby. Get in the comment section down below and let me know what y'all think. Subscribe, smash the like button. Hard hitter. We up out of here. Deuces.
Who was that that just threw that little shot? Who that was?
That's me, homie. That's Cadillac Red right there. That's me. You said that man Loma's a duck.
That whole Ferrari.
You said Loma's a duck. So you're trying to turn it into something else.
Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Rabbit season.
I heard you loud and clear. You agreed on the Loma. You tried to draw the analogy by bringing up the Tank and Devin shit, which you know I disagree with. Because I thought behind the scenes, I thought you wanted smoke. Because that's what I was talking about.
I've been looking for them and they've been looking for me. And goddamn it, we can meet right here on the motherfucking concrete and start like a motherfucker right now.
Bruh, we could do whatever.
I told you I ain't got time for that, but
And I ain't got time to cook you today. But we can set it up.
I'm just going by what you said, bruh.
Usual suspect.